Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like, it feels so good to say this after a very long time. I've been planning to start a YouTube channel for the longest time. You won't even know. So welcome to my YouTube channel. I can say it as many times as I want because this is my channel. My name is Ifon Ogana Michelle and I am the convener of this channel. Okay, I'm going to be teaching you different hair accessories, how to make different hair accessories. I'm going to be making this turban, this satin line Ankara turban. Most times the ones I see are the ones that you have to put a band, but this one has no band and it has elastic at the back. So this is what we are going to be doing today. And for this tutorial, you will be needing your fabric, your satin fabric, satin or silk, and then your Ankara fabric. For the measurement that I'll be using for this, I used 7.5 inches here and then 30 inches length, 7.5 inches width and 30 inches length. Then apart from fabric, you're still going to be using your scissors, your rotary cutter. No, you choose either of them. If you don't use the two, you either use your scissors or use your rotary cutter. But scissors is always better for me. I just got this rotary cutter because of it on YouTube. Then you're going to be using your glue gun for gumming. But if you just have a normal gun, you don't have to basically use a glue gun. Then you'll be using your 1-inch elastic. This is all, and then your sewing machine and a matching thread. That's all you need for this sewing project, and like, you are good to go. So I've already cut out my fabric, and the next thing that I'm going to be doing now is to sew my fabric together. Alright, so we are on the sewing machine now to join these two pieces together. We are going to join it together like the wrong sides facing each other. It's always so hard to tell on this Ankara one, but we are gonna find it. Okay, so this is the wrong side and this is the right side. The right side facing each other, sorry. We are going to be joining this part and this part. So let's sew. You know why I added that half inch is so that, because I said you use 7.5 inches. If you want it to be fuller, you can use more. But I always advise you to use 7.5 inches. Why I added that extra half inch is because I'm going to be stitching here and here. And by the time I'm done, I'm going to be taking like 1 inch or thereabouts for the two of them. So if you reduce it to 6.5 inch, and at the end of the day, by the time we are done, everything all together should be about 6 inches. Yeah. So that was why I did that. You are sewing it, it doesn't really have to be perfect, like everything must align. No, that's not why you sew. While sewing, there are bound to be a little bit of error because we are human, but it doesn't matter. For your work to come out very neat and nice. So now I'm done joining. Ooh. So there is this YouTube video that I watched a few days back that's been living rent free in my head. I didn't really plan for us to discuss anything today because I have nothing to discuss. I'm not feeling too well. I don't know what I ate. I don't know. I had abacha. This is a picture of abacha. I'm going to put it up on the screen. So I had abacha and oba today with palm wine. I don't know if that's what I'm reacting to or if it's just my ulcer that came out to play. But I've been having serious stomach pain that goes up to my heart and comes down. So I just said, because I've already finished setting up my light and everything that I'm going to use and shoot before the entire thing started. It started like in a flash of light. I just started feeling this pain. So I said, no, please, I'm not going to this day that I don't have strength. But I just want to talk about this video that I saw making waves and making rounds. And I feel that I should, like, it's really, really nice. I saw this page. I can't even remember the name of the page. I just stumbled on the page while I was going around and looking for something on YouTube. I wasn't even looking for anything. I was just snooping around YouTube and looking for what's not looking for. So I landed on the page where a madam opened the YouTube page for her help. And it was so impressive, like it was so beautiful to watch. I think it was the house help page that I saw, and then I had to go and check the madam's page as well. And it was so beautiful to watch. And the bond between the two of them, they were literally acting like sisters. I'm like, oh my god, this is really what I want for myself. I can't wait to get a nice house help and me to really spoil. If I have money, of course, but definitely money is going to come. Because if you get a good house help, it's just go and thank God, because house helps are hard to find. Good humans generally are so hard to find. So when you get a good human being, please hold on to that person well. Treat that person right. Do not mess it up with all the thoughts you have in your head, because good people are really hard to find. And then help people without even thinking of any selfish gain or any selfish, because I was just thinking, okay, what if this madam became selfish and like, like she's so hardworking, she's so nice, she's taking care of my child too. I want to hold her for myself. I don't want her to be out there, because now that she has gotten the exposure and now she has been monetized on YouTube, she I don't think she's going to be still doing the house help job for her madam, even if they are still going to be close and all. I think now the next thing is for maybe for her to get into school, because she's still young. Now back to our tutorial before I continue what I was saying. Back to our tutorial. So now what you will do is to fold this into two. Fold this into two. When you are done folding, fold the both of them into two. Then you take it to your ironing table. You iron it so you get the midpoint. So you get the midpoint, and just so that you straighten the edges of what you sew, because if you don't straighten the edges, it's always giving wahala. It's always give you problems when you want to finally sew it down. It will really be, you can see how it is right now, it will just be rough and all, but when you iron it, you flatten it. I'm going to take it to the room and I'll iron it, because my ironing room is different from this place. I won't be showing you guys that one, but when I'm done, you're going to be seeing the finished look. Alright guys, so here I am back. And we'll get onto the next. So you can see how you can see how flat it is now. So when you are sewing, it won't give you any problems at all. And then make sure you iron the middle. Please get the exact midpoint while ironing. And let's get on to the next phase. And for this phase, you'll be needing your hand needle. You'll be needing your hand needle. Please fold your hand needle, your thread into two before fixing it into the hand needle. Then here it is. I would have brought on my thread from this thing, but I don't have the strength to start passing my thread again into my sewing machine. So this should do. So now you can see that we've gotten the midpoint. After getting the midpoint, this is what you do. Please look at me very well. And as we saw this, let's continue with the gist of the lady I saw on YouTube few days back. I think the madam's name is Nello. Yes, Nello KK, and the help's name is Uche Otom. So it's really so beautiful what I saw there. And like the fact that she's not even a greedy and a selfish woman, because you have said, oh, let me not get her exposed, let me not get to help her so that she will keep, as she's a good person, let me just keep doing the bare minimum for her, so she doesn't even go beyond this. So she keeps working for me as a help and taking care of my children until my children are all grown up. But now she took in the child as her daughter. She has helped her discover herself. She has helped her discover a purpose. Like, she has helped her achieve a dream she cannot even believe that she can achieve. And that is, I think that's our purpose as humans. Whenever we meet people, see, I'm done, you will gather it together, and once you are done gathering, you do it again, just for it to be secured. nothing else. Just keep doing it. You just do it again to secure it. I don't know if people can see me, but there is nothing in it. So it's really a beautiful thing. I had tears in my eyes watching that video. I saw how she was just gifting her phones back to back, and it's so beautiful to see, really. So beautiful to see. So I think that aside from learning how to make this turban today, as you go out of my channel, another thing you should take home is just be kind to people. Be kind to people. I always say myself that we shouldn't just be kind. We shouldn't treat people the way they treat us, because a lot of people say, oh, I'm taking a wickedness pill, I'm giving you exactly what you're giving me, 100%, I'm returning energy, blah 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 blah. But really, that's not what I'm all about. I do not return energy. I treat you as I am, and when I see that you're becoming toxic, and I don't have to be toxic, because when I become toxic, that means I have become more like you. You get? But when you become toxic and then I just, leave you in peace, love and light, that's all. That's the best I can give, and not become as toxic as you are and give you back the way you want it, and say that, yeah, after all, you're the person that treated me that way first. So let's just be kind to people, treat people right, and all that. Okay, so now we are done. I am done gathering this. See, this place is, it's not so tricky though, but you can see, okay, this part is here and this part is here. Now what you will do, this part now, you will just cross it together. You will cross this one like this, and it will be like this. I don't know if you understand me. Like, I don't know if I should go to my table to do it so you people will understand. As it is now, this side is here. This side, this one is one part. Let's call this one A and call this one B. So now you take the whole of A. You take this one part of A, cross it like this, and then do it like this. It's just like crisscrossing the thing. I don't know if you get the point, but this is it. If you do not understand it, you can just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll redo it. I'll probably do a separate video teaching just how to cross it, but I think it's quite explanatory with the way I did it. You just crisscross it together like this. Now after you are done crisscrossing it together like this, the next thing you will do, now this is one part and this is another part. Please turn it like this, because this is how you'll be joining it. Now you come this one part, now you take this part and join this to this, and this is the same thing you will do here. You will take one part like this and join this to this. Do you get? So now let me join mine. Oh, my thread went out, so I'll have to still pass it. Okay, fight it. So now it's time for us to sew. And most times, my sewing machine gives me issues while sewing something thick. Most times my sewing machine gives me issues. See, I have to inconvenience myself and be like, so I can see what I am doing. Now it's time for me to sew. My sewing machine finds it very, very hard to sew the slightest of all thickest things. Once it's slightly thick, my sewing machine is out. You know this one. I'm just grateful is sewing this one. done with one side, then we'll go over to the other side. See this side now, you come over to this side, you can see how it is, and then this is where we are going to be sewing. We'll now join this to this also. We are done, and now I realize that, as I said earlier, my sewing machine just doesn't like sewing anything that will give it stress. My sewing machine is for a soft life, so you can see that is jumping, giving space in between, and I'll have to run the stitches again and pray that this time around it should see the pencils back. God will have exactly received the pencils back. Yes. So I'm done running the stitches for the second time. So you can see how it is done. I have joined them to become one flesh and one body. You can see. Now this is the knit. This is like, so see, this is it now. So we have to sew one part again, either here or here. See what I do most times, this part looks, you can see that this is the part where I stir my stitches from, and most times it will look rough. So, and then this part, can see this part now. If they want to wear it, see how this part is, see how this part is. So just which one is finer? Is this part happy? So I'm going to sew this part, so it becomes the part that is here, and this is where you can wear it from. So this part now that is a little bit tacky is the part that I'm going to stitch together, so nobody has to see it. This one is still jumping. So at this point, you can see my machine drums here. So I'll go back and sew it again. Let me run the stitches one more time. So you can see, this is it. This is the final result. And now the next thing we are going to do is, from here we will leave about, this is 1 inch elastic. We are going to be using 4 inches. We are going to be using 4 inches, 4 inches long length of this 1 inch elastic. And we're going to leave about 1.5 inch space and sew from here up. So now, leaving 1.5 inch space from here where we're going to put our elastic. Start stitching from here. If you have a serger or an overlocking machine, we call it a weaving machine in Nigeria, please always make sure to cut out your excess thread. Please always cut stuff. So now if you have a serger, always make sure to weave here. In Nigeria we also call it serger. We use a serger, we call it weaving machine. Or if you have an interlocking machine, please interlock that place too. If you have an interlocking machine, please weave here so you make it neater. But I do not have. What I usually do is, if you are making a bulk order, we just sew it. After sewing it, we take it like this without doing any other thing. Yes, we take it like this to people that weave in the market, or people that interlock in the market to do it for us. It's cheap until I have the money to buy a weaving machine. So they weave it for us basically, and then they bring it back and we finish up. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I will not be weaving here. But please, if you're going to be selling yours, kindly weave it so it will look neat. So the next thing we are going to do now is to measure out 4.5 inches to 5 inches on both sides. So like now we are going to do, I will use my pen to do that now. If you have a chalk, you can use your chalk. I'm just using what's available to me right now, and that's my pen. But it's always advisable to use your tailor's chalk. So I'll mark out 4.5 inches on the both sides, making it a total of 9 inches. So now now you remember that we left a space of 1 inch, 1.5 inch, or 1.5 inches for elastic around. So the next thing you will do is to sew straight from here to here. Up to your 2.5 inch space. Now I thread is finished for my bobbin. My stomach is still really paining me. I'll have to conclude this video first. I think I need to finish off fast. Stomach is really paining. Definitely not feeling well, or need to take like bicarbonate soda or something. So it's time for us to put our elastic in the elastic case that we made. You start from one side. You put from one side. You make the elastic to pass your mat side a little bit, and then you go ahead to sew it, so you secure the elastic. Always remember to trim out your excess fabric while sewing. Excess thread, not fabric. Your excess thread while sewing, because it helps. So I've got. If I'm putting this side, I'll use my scissors. I don't feel well at all. I need to be fast with this tutorial so that I can go and rest. My stomach, I feel so much upset on my stomach. As you can see now, I don't feel like to be too big on here. So now also leave space, and then stitch from here. We're almost done with this. Did you guys hear that thunder? It's about to rain. No, it's gonna be a cold night. See? See? Okay, so now we're on the last stage. This last stage is quite easy because this place now is looking funny. It's longer than this part. What you will do is to get your needle and thread again and gather from here. Start here to gather. See? Just gather it. Start again from here and gather it all the way back. After gathering it, it's now time to secure it by tying it tight. Just so people can see this thing. You tie it. You can see that this melon, look at the inside, it looks so neat apart from this place, and this is why I say that you should weave yours. You should use an interlocking machine to weave it if you have access to one. Now I know you'll be wondering, oh, what of this open place? What, see where you pull your elastic from. Definitely it's not going to be like this, and this is where you have to seal yours with a gum. You either get your normal fabric gum or you use your glue gum, and then fold this in like this so it will look neat. If you cannot do it with your hand, you can use your scissors. You fold this part in. Hold this part and make sure that no, this thing that is not showing at all. So you folded it in, and see, you are done folding it in. Then you put a little bit of your glue gum inside here, and then put a little bit of your glue gum inside here. I don't know, I can't find my gum, my white candle wax. I would have shown you people, but I think that if you're familiar with your glue gum, you should be able to do this. It's quite easy. So just put it here and put it here. Voila, your turban is ready. This is the finished look of the turban that we just made. This is a turban and it's an Ankara line. So guys, if you enjoyed watching this video and if you enjoyed our gist for today, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I update a post. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. Thank you so much, because I know that this is a movement and one day we're going to have a name. Till next time, see you, bye.